the Bijou cocktail. But the recipe for this one is a little bit different than you might normally find. This episode of The Cocktail Spirit is sponsored by Welcome to The Cocktail Spirit from Small Screen Network. I'm your host, Robert Hess. Now, Bijou. In French, Bijou means jewel. And so you want to have a lovely cocktail called Bijou. Now, there's the standard Bijou cocktail, which has chartreuse as one of the ingredients. But Dale DeGroff recently came out with a book, The Essential Cocktail, in which he takes and focuses on different classic cocktails as well as some variations that either he's created or already exist based upon those classics. And he had a variation on the Bijou cocktail that I thought was quite interesting. It comes from the Ritz Hotel in Paris and doesn't include any chartreuse. But it is a gin-based cocktail. We're going to use Hendrick's gin for ours. It's a wonderful, delightful gin. It's got a nice flowery kind of flavor and aroma to it, a little bit different than your standard London dry gin. We're going to have a 1.5 ounces of Hendrick's gin. Then 3/4 ounce of dry vermouth. And 3/4 ounce of orange curaçao. Orange curaçao is a orange flavored liqueur, much like triple sec, but where triple sec normally is a neutral spirit as its base, orange curaçao normally has a brandy base to it. So it's got a little bit more character to it, which sometimes is right, and sometimes triple sec is the right thing to use for it. And then we're going to add a dash of orange bitters. We add our ice. And stir to chill. Now for a drink called the Bijou, I think it's very important to stir this drink rather than shaking it. Because I always tell people, you know, when you have all clear ingredients and you pour them into a glass, it actually can be crystal clear just like a gem. And so what better cocktail to celebrate that into than the Bijou? And as you can see, we've got a crystal clear appearance in our drink. Now we're going to garnish that with a cherry. Now these are some cherries that I actually made myself. I bought some dried Bing cherries and then I soaked them in brandy to allow them to slightly reconstitute. They're still on the shriveled side, kind of like a big raisin. And there we have the Bijou cocktail.